Yo, I'm A Maru right now, and or in this channel, I am W Maru. But yeah, another day, another reason to hate the Philippine government. Like, we got a two combo here from two different senators. One is the 20% tax on your saving bank savings account, and the Ping Lacson proposed Parents Welfare Act. Now, I get what this is saying. Basically, they will only tax the interest that you will get, not the whole savings account. Basically, if I have, like for example here, if I deposit 100,000 pesos in the bank that has annual interest of 2%, I'll get an interest. So basically, that interest rate will be down then converted to 2,000. Now, there will be a deduction of 20% tax, which is like more or less 400. So the interest that I'll be getting instead of 2,000 will be 1,600. Now you can say, oh, it's small or it's negligible, but what if that little bit of money, which is 400, like 400, you can buy at least at least four meals in Jollibee. That's how I will. Well, for future, that's how I will. You know, like my currency basically. But yeah, you can buy like solo meals or four solo meals with 400. And what if you really need that day, but with this economy, the freaking inflation is up, the prices are going up. I don't really know what can we do, how can we save more when the government is taxing everything. We everything, every time we buy, every time we earn, we get lots of taxes. But I'm okay with taxes as long as it is in the interest of the Filipinos. But it's not. Most of it, they even face to face, yeah, like jingling the keys to your face and saying, "Oh, look at this," and then getting the money and then putting them in the pocket. Like, bro, like there's too many things in government that is corrupt, and we are face to face being fucked by them. Anyways, moving forward, like my take is there is like it's okay if the tax is like going to the people, but the infrastructure, so many outdated things. I don't know. There's so many like the websites in government isn't working most of the time, but you know there's still chaos in a government. Like how, bro? Like, bro, they're already old. They should know what's going on. I mean, they know what's going on. They're trying to let the public be ignorant about things because, and then they jingle up this drama about politics in the masses face, just to be so that they can take advantage of it. But I'm not I don't have any influence. I cannot say anything. I don't have any degrees, but I as a Filipino has a right to criticize what's going on in this country. Now, if you bash me for it, it's okay. You have the right to do so, but I will stand by what I think is correct, what I think is morally. I'm not saying that I'm more all of the time morally correct, but I'm just standing to what is my belief and what to my knowledge is correct. Anyways, moving forward, the another combo is that Ping Lacson's Welfare Act for proposed Parents Welfare Act basically said that His bill aims to ensure parents get support from their children in their time of need. Does not include parents who have abused, hurt, or neglected their children. Like, how do we, how do we, like, I think this type of bill should be for the government to handle, not the kids. You know, I know good intention, bad execution. Okay, good intention, bad execution. Like, I know the Ping Lacson was to be like, hey, it's your parents. You know, she birthed, she birthed for you. He brought into this life. He feed you. He clothes you. But that isn't, you know, it's their job. It's their responsibility. Responsibility. Like, you know, it's their own choice to make a children out of this earth, and it is their responsibility to make the, you know, to guide the children, to educate the children. So, like, if they don't want, you know, to be in debt because of the tuitions of anything, like they don't want children's um to, you know, the expenses or anything like that, like they have the choice of not having one, you know. Like, there's no really a bill like they say, hey, you need to reproduce, hey, you need to do at least one child, hey, you know. Like, people need safe sex education like in the schools, so that, you know, we don't have to be, you know, the birth rate is, I'm not saying the birth rate is like be controlled, but there are teenage pregnancy that is still a lot rampant in the Philippines, and HIV cases. I'm not really sure like how, I'm not a you know, I'm not an expert in this knowledge, but I can give my 2 cents on it. Like what's the point of being a democratic country, if, you know, I cannot say my what's my opinion. Anyways, let's see. Abuse, abandonment, or neglect by parents of their children are exempting circumstances. Under the proposed measure, walang obligasyon ang anak na magsuporta sa magulang na nang-abuso, nag-abandon at nagpabaya sa kanya. The child has no obligation to support parents who abused, abandoned, neglected him or her, he said. The bill seeks to support for parents who are senior citizens, sickly, or who, regardless of age, are permanently incapacitated or not capable of supporting themselves. Like, I get it. Like myself though, if my parents are in need of something, like I'll try to, you know, meet the expectation, meet those needs, like support from it, like provide for it. But it's not like my experience is the only experience. You know, there are other people who get abuses. um Maybe their parents are abusive, alcoholics, like drug addicts, or maybe they, you know, they vanish after getting some milk in the supermarket. But, like, you know, like, it's not really like, why would the government, who has lots of taxes, hey, lots of power in the society, to have a, like, you know, maybe there should be a better system that Ping Lacson can make, instead of like putting the burden to the children. Like, isn't that like a common sense where the children should be, you know, helping their parents, you know, if they have filial piety to them? That's it. That is a common sense. Now, what is not common sense is making it a mandatory for them to you know, to provide for it. Like, there is so many loopholes to this, and it's better to find another system or find another alternative way to do this, to help of our sickly or of our elderly, instead of putting the blame or burden to the children. What if we uses the tax that's supposed to go to, like, to them, will be used to them? Okay, like hey, what if you stop mining those mountains? No, like stop mining those mountains. Stop making stop fixing okay roads. Like, there are some roads that is like, it's not it's perfectly fine, but they destroy it, they put it back again, they destroy it, put it back again, destroy it, put it back again. Like, bro, innovate a better road. Why do we keep on having this, like, why do we keep destroying these roads that is perfectly fine, and then goes on another year, they like, and these roads, when they fix this, they takes like years and years before they can after to be completed. So yeah, maybe they should find a better way to what you call this system for this ones, because I get it. Like, this is like, maybe have good intention to the parents or anything, but it shouldn't be more of legal, more of, it's it's like belief, moral, personal, instead of the legal basis in the government. Because like, your job in a government is to help the society, not just the individual families. Okay, like the society is composed of me, my family, my neighborhood, the community, the region, the freaking state, and also the whole Philippines. Like, and also, if you take note, what is like the most most of the Filipinos are middle to lower classes in the social economic poverty, because, like, we're getting fucked with taxes. There's no increase in wages, which is also understandable, because if we increase the wages, the prices will also go up. Like, and like, we're getting fucked with like the Dolomite beaches, like now with the with the LRT transportation system in Manila, where actually it was working well, but the previous administration says it's not working, so they really politicize it, playing politics with to deface the Pino administration. So yeah, I think this bill shouldn't be passed. And if they really want a way to help the elderly or the parents, the government should handle this one, find a better system on how to do it, not just shift the burden to the children. Like, I think the bill is like this because that's all they do in the government, shift the blame to others. They're not doing anything there. They're just shifting the blame. I mean, there are senators and like governments that are good people that wants the betterment of a Filipino, but you know there are also those who use bad apples, and those bad apples are there not because of what they do, not because of their merit, but because of their connection. And let's face it, it's the truth. It's a fact. So yeah. Okay, like basically my 2 cents on this is that even though 20% is like not really bad in the bigger view, but if you are an individual middle classes, like living paycheck to paycheck, those extra 400 pesos or extra 20% of your interest in your saving accounts is a big thing. And we're getting fucked. We're getting lots of taxes from our income. Like Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, our SSS are getting lots of taxes. Like there's so many reductions in the freaking salary because of those three agency, and those agency doesn't really serve the Filipino people really well. Like PhilHealth, there is so many corruptions in there, so many problems. Like you can see that in the news, in the public hospitals. Yeah, and also, yeah, they like what I'm also good with taxes as long as it's benefit the Filipino people. That's all there is. But this one is like a tax there, tax here, tax there. And at the end of the day, we're gonna be each time you read, you're gonna be taxed. Anyways, next, moving on, the second one is that there should be a better alternative way of this bill proposed by Ping Lacson, and they should the alternative system shouldn't be placed or on the children, because it is the government's responsibility as a authority, as a leader of the country, to make a system where everyone can benefit, not only those who he's a good parent, you know or like basically everybody can benefit, because the one who can benefit for this one is basically those who are in middle to upper classes, because the one who can the children, for those middle to upper classes, can go to colleges, and then when they go to those colleges, they can now earn more for them, and then they can save more because of the wages that they get. And then in case they neglect, the children neglect their parents, the bill can be enforced. Not the other way around, okay? It's children neglected, or maybe they put it into elderly homes. The children, this bill can be enforced. That's good, but it is limited, okay? Like, what if I'm a poor, I'm in a poor family, my children is now have a good job because I sacrifices all of my life for them to go to college. I'm in a lot of debt, and then the children just never like ghosted me, never do anything, like basically out of my life. How can I would this bill help me? None, right? I don't have anything. I'm in a lot of debt. I don't know where my children is. Will the lawyer, um, like I'm sure there's a good lawyer there who will help you with this one, but will they, without any like, is the 90% of the lawyers will help you with this one? No, right? And it can be hard with, especially in today's the age in day, like this economy. Like this is like Carlos Yulo, basically, if you don't know, where his mother is like wants to since the Carlos Yulo has won gold, and then is like big now with the sport. The mother is like doing things in here and there where the children should like help me, and then stuff like that. Like, brother, that's another video for now. But yeah, I'm gonna end it today there. You already know my 2 cents. Hope you have fun with and relate to my yappings. I don't really have a scheduled uploads with this one because this is just like a rants and yaps that I know about certain topics in the Philippines, personal experiences, or I found what I found in YouTube or in the social media. Anyways, like and comment what you think of this bills and things that government has been doing to Filipino peoples, and subscribe for more videos like this, or you know, if you're interested in my rants. Peace.